Here with Luke Zoller to preview the 2019 Concordia tennis season. You kind of got it started in the fall with a quick conference invite, but pretty much everything is coming up here this spring. We'll start a little bit off topic, I guess, from tennis, but you're from Lenexa, Kansas, so what is the biggest difference? I know it's a bigger city and it's near Kansas City, but what's the biggest difference between living there and living here?
Yeah, the big difference is the size of the cities, but it's something you just kind of get used to over the past couple of years, and you develop small community relationships, which has been great so far.
Like I mentioned, Lenexa near Kansas City. What's something that maybe someone who's never been to Kansas City should do if they visit there?
I would say if you're looking for a good time, I'd say go to Worlds of Fun. It's a great amusement park.
So what is it about the sport of tennis that made you gravitate towards it? I don't know if you got started really young, but what got you interested in it?
I think the main motivation was my dad played in college, so he kind of passed that down to me and my siblings, and we grew up playing tennis. And kind of started playing competitively a little before high school, and then just kind of went from there. And but yeah, I'd say my dad's background really got us into tennis.
Your siblings played collegiately?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my two brothers played. One's still playing and one just graduated, but they also played tennis in college.
Okay. Well, this is your third year in this tennis program. What have you enjoyed most about being a part of it here?
Yeah, I think all the guys on the team are great, building those relationships and with the coaches, but it's a very competitive atmosphere here, and that's something that I wanted to come into, and that's been consistent throughout every year I've been here, and it's been great stepping on the court, competing with these guys who have the same attitude and mentality as I do, and trying to win matches and progress as a team.
And you've had a chance to be a regular part of the lineup your first 2 years, and probably the same this year. How much better and more prepared are you right now than when you think back just a couple years ago when you're starting your freshman season?
Yeah, it's a big difference. Freshman year, there's a lot of nerves and you don't really know what to expect. And I'd say there's some pressure, but with the experience, that pressure goes down. And I think just to the new guys coming in, I think the advice is just to try to, it'll get better, but just try to don't have any nerves, or just play confident.
Well, this men's program's been kind of trying to gain some traction. How much closer do you feel like you guys are getting to competing with some of those teams in the conference that have gone to nationals and maybe even beating them?
Right. Yeah, I think that this year especially, I'm really excited, and I know we all are. I think that we have a much deeper team this year than we've had in the past, and I think that's going to help us in the long run, and especially against the conference teams that we compete against, but we haven't necessarily won all of those matches. But this year we're really looking to compete better than in the past, and it's exciting.
As I mentioned, a lot of people took part in a GPAC invite in the middle of September this past fall. What are some things that maybe you learned from that outing?
That was our only match play that we got in the fall, but it was really good, especially for the new guys, to get kind of the nerves out and get some good matches in. It shows us kind of what the competition will be for our conference this upcoming season. But we had guys that did very well, and everyone was competing, so it makes you optimistic about the season this year.
You guys have had maybe a little bit of an unusual situation with the way the coaching staff has worked. How have you guys worked to kind of make the best of it with Nikita and Javier leading these two programs?
Yeah, it has been kind of unconventional, but it's never really easy to transition from a coach to a new coach. But I thought it's been a pretty smooth transition with Nikita and Javier. And I'd say it's brought the team kind of closer together because we've had to kind of get to know each other and kind of progress faster than usual. I think it's been a smooth transition for both Nikita with the men's team and Javier with the women's team.
What's been the biggest focus for you, I guess, since the middle of September when you had that outing with the GPAC invite?
Mm-hmm. I think that invite kind of helps you determine what kind of maybe or just some of your weaknesses that you have right now and what to focus on, but also since then we've had to stay fit as a team because it's a year-long process, so you really have to stay fit and kind of try to play during the winter as much as you can to keep your strokes. But yeah.